and UNEP. Sir, may I request you to kindly release a set of 4 commemorative postage stamps on the theme Beat Plastic Pollution on the occasion of World Environment Day 2018. May I request Honorable Minister of State, Independent Charge for Communications, Shri Manoj Sinha, to kindly present the album of stamps to Honorable Prime Minister for release. These stamps will be on sale after the function at Philately counter. Thank you, sir. Under the visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, India has achieved unprecedented development on various fronts and has also emerged in the world as...
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the 1.3 billion people of India, I am delighted to welcome you all to New Delhi. On the sidelines of this event, I hope that delegates joining us from abroad shall have some time to see the history and splendor of Delhi. We are proud to be the global host for the World Environment Day 2018. As we celebrate this important occasion today, we recall our ancient ethos of universal brotherhood. This has been expressed in the famous Sanskrit phrase, Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. The world is one family. The same ethos was reflected in the doctrine of trusteeship advocated by Mahatma Gandhi. He had said that earth provides enough to satisfy everyone's need, but not enough for everyone's greed. Our traditions have for long stressed the importance of living in harmony with nature. This is reflected in our reverence of the elements of nature. It is reflected in our festivals and our ancient texts. Ladies and gentlemen, India is the fastest growing economy in the world today. We are committed to raising the standards of living of our people. We are also committed to ensure that we do so in a way that is sustainable and green. In this direction, we have given 40 million new cooking gas connections in the last 2 years. This has freed rural women from the misery of poisonous smoke. It has also eliminated the dependence on firewood. It is the same commitment which had seen over 300 million LED bulbs being installed across India. Besides saving electricity, this has also prevented huge additional amounts of carbon dioxide from being released into the atmosphere. We are engaged in a massive push towards renewable energy generation. We have targeted generation of 175 gigawatts of solar and wind energy by 2022. We are already the fifth largest producer of solar energy in the world. Not only this, we are also the sixth largest producer of renewable energy. We aim to provide an electricity connection to every household, which will further reduce dependence on environmentally degrading forms of fuel. We are reducing dependence on fossil fuels. We are switching sources of fuel where possible. We are transforming cities and public transportation. We are young nation, the generation to generate employment. We are working towards making India a global manufacturing hub. We have launched the Make in India campaign. While doing so, we are laying stress on zero defect and zero effect manufacturing. This means manufacturing that is without defect and which does not harm the environment. As a part of the nationally determined contributions, India is committed to reducing 33 to 35% of emission intensity of its GDP during 2005 to 2030. We are on track to meet the 2030 nationally determined contribution. According to UNEP GAP report, India is also on track to meet its Copenhagen pledge. We will reduce the emission intensity of India's GDP by 20 to 25% over 2005 levels by 2020. We have a robust national biodiversity strategy. With only 2.4% of the world's land area, India supports 7 to 8% of the recorded species diversity. At the same time, India supports nearly 18% of human population. Our tree and forest cover has also increased by 1% in the last 2 years. We have also done well in the field of wildlife conservation. The population of tiger, elephant, lion, rhino, and other forms of wildlife is on rise. We also recognize the need to tackle the issue of water availability, which is becoming a major challenge in India. We have launched the massive Namami Gange initiative. This program, which has already started giving results, will soon revive the Ganga, our most precious river. India is primarily an agrarian country. Continued availability of water for agriculture is of importance. The Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana has been launched to ensure that no farm goes without water. Our motto is more crop per drop. We have also launched a massive campaign to ensure that our farmers convert agriculture waste to valuable nutrients instead of burning them. Ladies and gentlemen, while much of the world focus on the inconvenient truth, we have moved on the convenient action. It was this call for convenient action that led India, along with France, to form the International Solar Alliance. This is perhaps the single most important global development toward the cause of environment after the Paris Conference. About 3 months ago, leaders from over 45 nations and heads of international organizations came here in New Delhi for the founding conference of the International Solar Alliance. Our experience shows that development can be environment friendly. It needs not come at the cost of our green assets. Friends, World Environment Day seeks to address a very significant challenge this year. Plastic now threatens to become a menace to humanity. A lot of it never makes it to the recycling bin. Worse, a lot of it is non-biodegradable. Plastic pollution is already having a deadly impact on our marine ecosystem. Scientists and fishermen alike have pointed to signs of trouble. This includes declining fish catches, warming ocean temperatures, and vanishing habitats. Marine litter, especially microplastic, is a major transboundary problem. India is preparing to join the Clean Seas campaign and make its contribution towards saving our oceans. Plastic pollution is now entering into our food chain. In fact, microplastics have now even entered basic food like salt, bottled water, and tap water. Friends, the per capita plastic consumption in India is much lower than many parts of the developed world. Our national mission on cleanliness and sanitation, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, has a special focus on plastic waste management. A short while ago, I visited the exhibition set up by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. It showcases some of our success stories. Among its participants are United Nations, union and state governments, industry and non-government organizations. I hope they continue to do exemplary work in controlling plastic pollution. Ladies and gentlemen, environmental degradation hurts the poor and vulnerable the most. It is the duty of each one of us to ensure that the quest for material prosperity does not compromise our environment. As a part of 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, the world had agreed to the theme of Leave No One Behind. This is not possible without ensuring that we all come together to protect what Mother Nature has given us. Friends, this is the Indian way, and we are happy to share it again with the international community on the auspicious occasion of World Environment Day. In conclusion, as global host of World Environment Day 2018, I reiterate our commitment to sustainable development. Let us all join together to beat plastic pollution and make this planet a better place to live. The choice that we make today will define our collective future. The choice may not be easy, but through awareness, technology, and genuine global partnership, I'm sure we can make the right choices. Thank you. Thank you very much.